Hello and welcome to episode 4 of my Oblivion Let's Play series. This episode we shall focus on continuing the Dragon Amulet quest. So we've come out the sewers and let's now familiarise ourselves with the menus. So if you press the tab key, it brings up this screen with all these different options down here. Okay, this first option is selected on the weapon icon, which then gives you access to your inventory. This is all of the items in your pocket. This is your weapons, this is the armors, this is the alchemy potions, and this is all your other miscellaneous items, books, scrolls, repair hammers, torches, all of that stuff. Now if you left click on the far left, it brings up your statistics. So if we start at the far left, it gives you your name, your race, your birth sign, your class, and your all-important level. Now this is something I absolutely love about Oblivion, the fact that you can do everything. You can be melee, magic, caster, bow, you can do whatever you want. You just level up, you gain more health each time you level, more mana, and more fatigue. So it's just very, very cool. So that's the first one. If we click the next one, it shows you all of your statistics for your strength, intelligence, etc, etc. Okay, which you can increase as we level up. Next we have all of your skills. So at the top here's the major skills. That's how you gain levels. When they get to the end, they will increase your progress to your next level down here. So you'll see whenever one of these main skills, major skills, gets to the end, it will increase this progress to the next level a bit. Okay, underneath that's your minor skills, all the rest that you can do. And there's a ton of skills, fantastic. Next you have your factions, so we'll get the Mage Guild, the Warriors Guild, the Thieves Guild, etc. And then last of all, it gives you all your details about your progress. Okay, now that's this. Next we've got the spell book. So if you click here, it shows you all your different spells, and the first spell is my flare spell, which is my sort of fireball if you like, and you can assign them to the number keys. So if I come out of there, if I press number 1, that's the damage. If I press number 2, that's my heal. So if I then press the C key, that's what I can cast. Okay, going back in. So that's all of your spells. This is your destruction school spells. Next is your restoration spells. Wait a minute, no, that's the restoration. This one. So what's this one? Oh, that's okay, we'll need to check this when I've learnt some spells, because they are for all different ones. This last one shows your innate abilities. Okay, now the last one of course is the important one. This is the one that shows us first of all your local. If you're in a dungeon or a town, that's the map. If you want to see the world map, it's the next one. The third one shows you your quests, and you'll notice you've got over here map, which shows you then the quest on the map. Here you've got your current quest, so I'm doing delivery of the amulet, which is the quest I want to do now, and last to here is the completed quest. So let's go to here, delivery the amulet, that's the one I want to do. So if I go to map, it shows me to the far left of where I am. I'm here, the Imperial Prison, so I need to get to Weynon Priory. So if I left click that, I can fast travel there. So let's do that. So a high willpower allows you to defend against magical attacks. That's always handy to know. Okay, so here we are. This is because I've got the Game of the Year edition, it has a couple of the expansions, well all of the expansions, and this is one of them. It's just open enabled. I've heard a rumour that a strange doorway has appeared on a small island in the Nibbon Bay. I should investigate. So I'll just continue. That's when we've gained some levels. It's safe to go there. Okay, so here we are. Let's stop sneaking. We're at Weynon Priory. Deliver the amulet. I've arrived at Weynon Priory. Now I must take the Amulet of Kings to Geoffrey. So let's continue. Okay, notice you've got that on down here you've got this, the compass. Notice that red marker. That's showing us the way to the quest. What we will do is harvest every plant we always see, because that's how we will make all of our money to buy all of our spells, is through alchemy and potion making. I absolutely love it because it's brilliant. You can make tons of money because there are plants everywhere. Different types of plants will give you different potions that you can make. And as you increase your level in alchemy, you can then see the properties of the plants that you're picking up. Okay, let's go now into the priory and do this quest. Don't forget to check the barrels. Spacebar when you have that icon of the pot will open up the items for you. Spacebar to open the doors. So willpower is an important one for a magic caster to increase.
Excuse me, can I help you? Are you looking for Prior Maberel or Geoffrey? I think he's sleeping, but it must be important. Go ahead upstairs and wake him.
Let's hope he's not grumpy if I wake him up. Anyway, so let's go up here. Now, I'm tempted to loot, but I won't. Because I don't want to annoy him. But here he is, and let's... Oh no, it's not. That's Prior Maberel, which I don't want. I want Geoffrey, so he's over this side then. There he is. He's not asleep. He's a night owl. Okay, so let's click on him.
I'm Brother Geoffrey. What do you want?
Oh, well, nice. I brought you the Amulet of Kings. Or should I... Let's say the Emperor sent me to find you.
Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death? You'd better explain yourself. Now. You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it.
So he's calling me a liar. That's okay.
By the nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death? As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings. The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the danger of Oblivion by magical barriers. I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the imperial city. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of. I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time he would ask about the child's progress. Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives. His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
That's always good to hear, because it means I'll be able to loot his stuff. Great. Okay, let's just go through what these things I can say to him.
It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move. I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply travelling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
We had loads more.
Your first priority now should be to find Martin and bring him back here.
Okay, so what's this?
One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard.
Well, it was his job to protect him anyway.
The coronation of each new Emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the Emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries. The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government.
Ah, so he's saying that he's still a member of them by that statement.
He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son.
Well, that would be a nice.
You need to find him
surprise.
at once and bring him safely back here.
Cool, that'd be a nice surprise for him, wouldn't it?
The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity. Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard.
Okay, so that's that.
Waste no time. You
Right,
must
so he
find
said
Martin
loot his
before the
chest.
enemy does.
So that's what I intend to do. And, well, I can't carry much because my weight's nearly at full capacity, but I can certainly grab the arrows. And potions, definitely. Because they don't weigh much. And they sell for good money. Oh, and a spell. This I will all come back for once I've got some... once I've sold all that I've got. Okay, so I've got to go to Kvatch.
How goes it?
And I need a town anyway, so I can sell all the stuff I've got. So let's bring up the map and let's find Kvatch. That's Chorrol. So actually what I'm going to do is I could go straight to Kvatch and continue the quest, but it will be very difficult at the moment. There's all sorts of monsters there, so perhaps I'll do a few other quests first. And as I'm near to Chorrol, I'll go there first. So let's go to the North Gate. And I can join a guild now, which I can then use to sleep the nights away. Okay, so let's go down into the square, and that's nice, there's an increase in our athletics.
What's this about?
That's someone's home, but what I want is one of the guilds, because I'll get a sell to them as well. No, that's no good. No. I know the guilds are around here somewhere. Oh, there they are. Here, well, here's one. The Mages Guild. Excellent. Each town has the guild in them, and that particular guild will specialise Oh, there's the timer already. Each guild will specialise in the certain spells. So for the one in Chorrol...
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Athrogard of the Mages Guild. How can I serve you?
If we go down here to these different options, I think this
Knowledge is the key to success in any endeavour.
He will teach me alteration. So that is not something you want to waste your money on, because just casting the spells will gain new levels in it. So he can train you. That's the training. What's this one?
Have a look around.
Ah, here's
you won't
the spells.
find better prices in all Tamriel.
So Chorrol actually sells the conjuration spells. I thought that just said it did destruction, but never mind. So in here's where we're going to find all the conjuration spells. Currently we don't have any, so what I'm going to do is buy the cheapest. So I've got something I can cast and start practicing my conjuration. It's something important to remember, each town and each guild and what spells they sell. Because if you can remember that, as you gain levels in that particular skill, like conjuration, I can come back here and purchase more spells. But you don't want to purchase any spells until you've got your faction up with that person. Now that's what this first one is. If I click on this face,
we'll see.
Okay, this is where you can do how they feel towards you. Either they're going to hate you or they're going to like you. So either they will hate or admire. So in each attempt to persuade, this is the persuasion. And this is such a shame that they removed this from Skyrim, because this was one of my favourite things in playing Oblivion, is this persuasion. In each attempt to persuade, you must admire, boost, joke and coerce. Each of these actions raises or lowers the NPC's disposition towards you. Don't take too long, because the NPC's disposition is steadily falling. So I'll quickly show you this and then I'll end this episode. So let's continue. As you highlight each possible action, the NPC's face shows his reaction to it. He will love, like, dislike or hate each action. His disposition goes up if you select a loved or liked action, and goes down if you select disliked or hate. The potential gain or loss for each action is based on your speechcraft. And notice that was one of my major skills, and how full the wedge is. Try to select fuller wedges when you are aligned with actions the NPC likes. Try to select less full wedges when they are aligned with actions he doesn't like. Right, so if we come over to here, okay, we can click the start button. Right, okay, that's now on boast. Look at his face when I hover over the different ones. What we want is one like that. That's the best one, so we want to choose that.
Don't! Please! I'm sorry!
And basically what this will do is increase this number in the middle. Now I don't want to do that because he hates that. I don't want to do that one, so I'll do this.
That's pretty good!
I'll do this one now because it's one he dislikes, because it's only got a tiny bit of wedge.
I doubt it.
And then this one
Don't talk
he
such
hated.
rot.
Okay, so we'll start again. So I know that the two that he hates are these two. These are the two that he likes. So
That's
I'll click
pretty
that.
good.
I'll do that.
I doubt it.
Do that.
Don't talk such...
And
Whatever
do
you
that.
want.
Do you see? I boosted up the number. Let's do it again. So that.
That. Don't try.
That.
Yes, yes. Sure, that's
And there.
cute.
I could have used the rotate to try for a better one. Let's do again. Notice I've got my faction, my disposition to 64. The higher, the better. The higher this goes, the cheaper the spells will cost me, and the more information he'll give me. So let's start again.
Don't waste your flattery on me.
Do that.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
Whatever you want.
And let's go again.
I doubt it. Not now. I accept. That's pretty good.
And again, I'm trying to max it.
Whatever you want.
What I'm doing. Oh, got to
That's
get that.
pretty... Not now. I doubt it.
And again.
Don't talk so... Yes, yes. Good one. I doubt it.
There you go. Right, I've maxed my disposition with him. How cool was that? And so I'll click done. And now when I go
Have a
to
look
buy
at
the
my
spells,
wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
I'll go to haggle. Now the better your disposition, the more you can move over here, the slider. And notice the more I move it over, the cheaper the spells will get. So obviously by having a good disposition, you've got a good chance of getting it a good way over. So let's try it on 70%. See, the more I go over, the cheaper the items are to buy. So let's get it to 70. Let's have a look. Is there any really cheap spells? I don't even know if I've got enough money. No, I'm going to have to do buying and selling. I shall do that. But anyway, that's what it does. You set your haggle rate as cheap as you can, and then you're free to buy your spells. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Goodbye.